The following video contains some strong language, so viewer discretion is strongly advised.
The last time I did something like this, it wasn't really a threat, let's call it. I said at the beginning it wasn't going to change anything, wasn't going to accomplish much, but I just wanted to get something off my chest, which I did, kind of. But it still lingers with me, you see, because it's still here. Every time I watch it, it's on. Or should I say not watch it? I don't watch it for a good reason. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then why are you watching this video? In my last rant, I wasn't so vicious. I was just talking about how bad the company was being run. Now, I come to you with something a little bit different. You see, CM Punk, this guy here, said something which is needed to be said, okay? Bottom line is, he may have gone on a long 6-minute rant, but the bottom line is, he was trying to wake up our eyes, or more precisely, wake up Vince's eyes about the WWE, and how it is run, and how it is organised, etc, etc, etc. Who's being used correctly, who's being used like crap, and who deserves it. So, I'm making a stand here. This video is going to make a change, I hope, because most of you are going to listen to me and actually do what I say. For one thing, it seems that Vince does not want to listen to us. He wants to listen to somebody else that isn't his viewing audience, or not his viewing audience. I'm only going to view it when I hear about something good. And I damn sure viewed what he had to say at the end of Raw this week. And then they suspend him. Wow, congratulations. You're going to have to suspend the rest of us in that case, I guess, because we have the same views. What I'm proposing is that Vince obviously will not listen to our cries and our pleas that John Cena does not even, he shouldn't exist in the world of wrestling. He can go and make movies or something. He can go and be another Dwayne. Okay? But we don't want him in the business that we love and that we're passionate about. I'm not saying I want the WWE to go out of business, okay? That's the last thing I actually want to happen. What I am looking for here is something that is a bit better than what he's putting on in his show. More precisely, put it this way, I'm passionate about this business of wrestling. I want it to thrive. I want it to be great in this world. I don't want it being some crap that someone looks down on and says it's rubbish. I don't want it to be a product for children. I'm not going to sit up at 2 o'clock at night in the morning and watch a kids show. And watch something which I know is already going to happen. I want unpredictability. Okay, I want fun, I want excitement, I want something down and dirty at 2 o'clock in the morning. There are far more amusing programs on at 2 o'clock in the morning than that shit. So, seeing as Vince, I'll get back to what I was supposed to say, seeing as Vince does not want to listen to our pleas and our calls to make the show better or to get rid of a certain someone, or hell, maybe a few others along the way as well, then maybe we should take it to the next stage. Maybe we don't need to yell anymore. Maybe we don't need to boo. If you don't like the product, why do you go and watch a live show to boo and hiss and complain? Exactly. There's no point in that. Because we've been doing it for the last 6 years. Just about. And now that CM Punk has shed some light on the people that are not in the know, it's time we made a stand. It's time we did something about it. It's time to make our voices and our actions heard. We need to do something about the disease known as Vince McMahon, because he's killing the business that we love. And like CM Punk said, after that, watch out. When he's dead and buried, so will his damn company be. So what I'm proposing is that you people out there that are going to pay to watch that load of crap show, you're still sheep, but let's see how gullible you are following my league. How about, instead of booing and hissing and complaining, I know I'm doing it right now, but I'm trying to get the message through. This is probably the only video that's out there to tell you to do this, and if I get arrested for it, then who cares? But what I'm proposing is that why don't you get up out of your seat and start getting in the ring? In other words, there's a little thing called a barricade, jump over it, get into the ring, and beat the shit out of anyone you dislike. Namely, Cena. Get him out of here. I don't care how many people it takes, how many shows it takes to ruin it. Vince has got to wake up and smell the coffee. If he wants to impose and make his own little riot with someone jumping in and stopping the referee or whatever, or trying to assault Cena, then let's just make it happen if he wants it so bad. Maybe that's what he's been trying to tell us secretly. It's until we make this stand. Obviously he's not going to listen to our voice, so let's ruin his show for him. Not that we could ruin it anymore anyway. Because I'll be damned if I'm going to sit through that crap. I'd much rather watch Ring of Honor. I'm glad they've got television rights now. They're going to be starting a television show soon, apparently, so I heard. So I hope I get a chance to watch it. Because then I actually get to see wrestling and talent being used properly. And the same goes for Impact Wrestling. Yes, I'm used to the new name. And I believe it. They are putting on more matches. They're silencing the critics. They're doing less promos and less interviews. And they're doing more wrestling. Good for them. They're listening. But there's someone in this world that is not listening. And he needs to shut up and realize that we're not going to sit here and take it. Hell, when he comes over to the UK where I live, I might just buy a ticket. So if anyone's with me, then just say. Next year, who knows? You might have a rioter with a passion. And it might be me and a few other people. You have been warned, and I want you people out there, with anyone in the sound of my voice that's watching this video, for God's sake, get up off your asses and do something about it. The only way we're going to make this business better is by doing so, because obviously our complaints are going right through Vince's ear and out the other. And I bet you're wondering why I have these figures here. don't worry about him, I just like him. But these two people here were part of an organisation called ECW. Not the one which is made by the WWE. I'm talking before that, before in the 90s. When the people, the world which I grew up in, which is now dead, just about, at least in Vince's world it is. But these people led a revolution. They changed the wrestling business. And Vince, obviously, was not listening. Sure, he made the Attitude Era, and it was great. It was fun. But that Attitude Era, hell, Vince wouldn't have even won the war, the Monday Night War, that is, against WCW, if it wasn't for one person, and that was Stone Cold Steve Austin, which is a t-shirt that this guy was wearing on his promo, on his shoot. So, excuse me, I need to compose myself. Austin was never meant to win that King of the Ring tournament. It was meant to be Triple H who was meant to win that King of the Ring tournament. You know the one I'm talking about, the one that Austin won? He was the replacement. He got up on the mic and he spoke his piece. And it changed the wrestling business, or more precisely, it changed the WWE and now approach. And it made them win against WCW because of one man. This is the same man that's going to change our complexion of this business again. And we need to make a stand because he alone can't do it. All respect to him. But he's leaving. And he's leaving behind something which deserves to be left behind. But I don't want it that way. I don't, as I say, want the business to go out of business. I want the business to thrive. But obviously, there's certain someone is pinning it down with his crap. So please, I'll say it one more time. Get out of your seat and into the ring. And do something about it. Because let's face it, if you don't like the show and they banned you from future performances, then so be it. If they're not going to change, you may as well go. Farewell. And good luck to the people known as passionate wrestling fans.